everybody, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for Monday the 28th of October 2019, going through until Sunday the 3rd of November 2019. Yes, we're going into November already. The clocks changed over the weekend on Sunday the 27th, so I'm sure you're aware of that, but if not, clocks have changed in the UK, and I think in the States they change on the 2nd of November. So if you've got any calls lined up or something, just make sure to double check the time, because whenever there's a difference between us changing it and other countries changing it, it messes with the time difference. So what I'm going to do with this weekly horoscope, I'm going to give you a rundown of what's happening in the sky and how that affects you. This is for all signs of the zodiac. It's for everybody who watches, because what I do is I kind of take the astrological temperature up in the sky and I see how that affects each day and how you can use the energy to your advantage. The other thing I want to announce is that the channel has hit 100,000 subscribers. I am so happy. It is so good. For me, it is such a milestone. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy. It's beyond my wildest dreams. I'm so happy. So the other thing you have to remember about these horoscopes is they're based on UK time. And let's get started. So on Monday the 28th of October, we have a new moon in Scorpio at 3:40 in the morning. I've made a separate video on this, the new moon. Have a look at that. It goes into a lot more detail, and it really shows you what other planets it connects with and how it's going to influence you. The sun is in Scorpio as well, and that forms an opposition, so it's 180 degrees away from Uranus and Taurus, so the chaotic, miraculous planet in an earth sign. So the sun, feelings, and my identity is about feelings, is very much like no chaos in a physical sense. I don't want any chaos here. The Scorpio moon trines Neptune in Pisces, so I want to dream beautiful dreams. And it sextiles Pluto in Capricorn. So if you do dream those beautiful dreams, you're able to put those dreams into practice. So on Monday the 28th, communication with other people becomes more difficult, but communication with yourself becomes better. You're preoccupied with yourself and your dreams and your visions and your ideas. So it's a day of looking within and reviewing where you're at in life, kind of taking a stock take inventory, seeing where you're at. Planting new seeds of intention for the month ahead. A new moon is when the moon is pitch black and it sucks this energy in. And it's sucking in this Scorpio energy, which really allows you to pull out some of the things that cause you pain, and to pull them out and to bring them to the light and to get rid of them and to dissolve them so that you don't have to suffer anymore. Things can be overcome, things can be healed. So avoid any chaos and also massive crowds or noises today. I don't think you'll enjoy that. I think you'll be a little bit more sensitive than usual. On Tuesday, the 29th of October, we have the moon going into Sagittarius at 10 in the evening. The Sagittarius moon also trines Chiron in Aries. Chiron is the asteroid that's known as the wounded healer. And the Sagittarius moon also quincunxes the chaos planet, Uranus in Taurus. So the moon wants to gallop away with you. You feel like going on an adventure, which potentially could be harmful to you with Chiron's influence, and it could end in total chaos. So today could be the opposite of what you were trying to avoid on Monday. I want things to be nice and settled and calm. I don't want any chaos. Tuesday, there's real potential for you to go off the rails, so be careful. So on Tuesday, traveling may mean that you get lost or you miss your stop. Learning and gaining new skills may mean that you uncover some hidden knowledge and secrets that you weren't supposed to have access to, or you sign up with some sort of charlatan university that's about to be discredited. Anything to do with travel, the higher realms, education, be really, really careful with that, because that area of life is likely to cause you some pain. Which we don't get very often. Usually we're encouraged to go out and explore, but today it's really about Monday's energy. Extend that into Tuesday and really look within and give yourself the chance to do a kind of late November internal cleanup here. And don't focus on other people or chaos or trying to get something externally from someone or something else. You've got everything you need right here. On Wednesday, the 30th of October, we've got Mercury in Scorpio. So Mercury is the communication planet. In Scorpio, it's really able to communicate in an emotional way and to be very sensitive to other people's needs. And you're also able to kind of anticipate other people's needs and what they're going to say, things like that. It conjuncts Venus, the planet of love and beauty, also in Scorpio. So this is beautiful. Imagine Swan Lake, okay? And the ballerina dancing with the man, and just imagine them twirling around the galaxy, the universe, and just waltzing around and having the best time ever. This is really a beautiful, beautiful conjunction, because when communication, the head and the heart are in agreement, you're not conflicted, you're at peace within yourself, you immediately know what you want, there's no indecision, there's no should I, shouldn't I, da 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 da. It's a beautiful conjunction of communication and love. So if you want to make a romantic gesture in your life, in November, in October, or you want to make a huge declaration of love, Wednesday the 30th is the day to do it, because it's very, very likely to go down well. The universe supports you with that kind of energy. So really trust that you can make this huge announcement if you want it. Like if you're madly in love with your husband and you want to shout it from the rooftops, or if you want to go to a game and put it up on the screen. I think they do that in the States sometimes. They do "Will you marry me" up on the screen. I don't know if they do that here in the UK. But if you want to do something like that, Wednesday's a day to do it, okay? Thursday, and by the way, ladies, don't worry that you're going to get a proposal this week. Very few men watch this channel. I think it's about 20% of my viewers are men. So very few men are going to be inspired by what I have just said to make a proposal or a huge commitment, because there aren't that many watching, so don't worry about it, okay? Because that actually raises a very ethical, interesting point. I'm sensing that the universe has certain energy in store for you. So I've just said for Wednesday, it's a beautiful day of communication and romance, right? Because that's what I sense from the universe. But I'm telling you about it now, and it becomes something that's in your consciousness. So you could argue that it's kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy, because what I have said, that's what I'm going with, and that's what you're going with. So we create communication and romance for ourselves. We'd have to get into astrology, ethics, and 101 there. So it's an interesting subject, but really what I would like you to focus on Wednesday is just to be open and to allow things in and to just let the love happen. And allow yourself to feel supported. On Thursday, the 31st of October, happy Halloween. Mercury goes retrograde until the 20th of November. Wah wah, boo-hoo. Mercury is the communication planet. It rules Gemini and Virgo. And when Mercury goes retrograde, communication becomes more difficult. Like, we expect the TV not to work, or the phone not to work properly, or to emails to get lost, letters getting lost in the mail, the plane is delayed, the computer has no memory suddenly, or switches itself off for no reason. It's just communication issues. Check out your monthly horoscope for November 2019. Because if you're a sun sign Scorpio, for instance, and a rising sign Taurus, then watch the videos for the sun sign first and then for your rising sign, because you're going to be a sun sign. You're going to be a Virgo or a Sagittarius or a Gemini. No one has a choice. We're all one of the signs, okay? So if you watch that for your sun sign, I tell you what house of your chart Mercury goes retrograde in. So if Mercury goes retrograde, appears to be going backwards in the third house of communication, then you're going to be hit especially hard, because the communication planet really messes up communication in your third house. One of the signs has that. So check out the horoscopes for November 2019. They're up already, and see in what area of your life it will affect you. It may be in your money, so that you don't juggle money around and you stay away from that. It's important. Prevention is better than cure, right? So Mercury goes into retrograde. The Sagittarius moon conjuncts Jupiter in Sagittarius, so that's really positive. There's a feeling of, I want to go on an adventure and learn and discover. And it sextiles Mars in Libra. Mars is not happy in Libra. Mars rules Aries, and it likes to say, this is what's going on, I'm the boss, I'm doing this, let's move forward. In Libra, he has to play nice and be compromising and considerate of other people. Imagine that. Doesn't like it, but really helps with your relationships. So on Thursday the 31st, communication becomes more difficult because of the Mercury retrograde. Ironically, the way to make the most of the day is to be optimistic and to go with that moon and Sagittarius Jupiter energy, and to have fun with friends and to go on some type of adventure or learning experience. So more action and more doing, less talking, please. So there was a day here in the week where if you did any of those activities I just mentioned, you would either get lost or you'd have a bad experience. That's on Tuesday. So Tuesday, stay home. And on Thursday, the 31st, that's when you travel. That's when you explore. That's when you learn new things. It's all about timing, okay? So even though Mercury is retrograde, ironically, it's a great time for you to devote yourself to doing something that you've thought about for a while. And you'll get good luck out of that on Thursday the 31st. I'm not saying for the whole of the Mercury retrograde, just on the 31st of October. Okay, and moving on to Friday the 1st of November, we have the moon going into Capricorn at 2:39 in the morning. So the moon in Capricorn makes you feel immediately more aligned with work and applying yourself and being practical and setting goals and really working hard to attain those goals. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, enters Sagittarius. Hallelujah! Oh, this is such good news. Venus has been in Scorpio for a while, and I don't know about you, but relationships have been so intense recently. Are you offended? Did I say the wrong thing? Someone takes offense to something that was totally not meant to be mean at all. People have been crying, there have been breakups and terrible arguments. Even here where I live, I heard a couple screaming. It's been really, really, really intense. And Sagittarius, it's much more light-hearted and upbeat and optimistic, and it looks to the future, and it looks at galloping towards that glorious future. So now that Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is in Sagittarius, she's looking forward to something amazing. So you immediately feel much lighter today on the 1st of November. So we start the new month of November on a real high, because Venus helps us to just be so much more positive. The Capricorn moon trines Uranus and Taurus, so you can work with chaos, you're not thrown off by that. It sextiles the sun in Scorpio, you're in touch with your feelings and your practical side, total balance. And the Capricorn moon squares Chiron in Aries. So it's very unlikely that if you take personal action that you're going to get hurt. Friday the 1st of November is a wonderful day for love and romance. So whether you're with someone or you're single, you can either take your relationship to new heights, or you can meet someone new who absolutely fascinates and interests you. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, lightens things up in Sagittarius to such an extent that you're willing to believe in love again almost, or to see it as an option, or to see it as a possibility at the end of the horizon. In Scorpio, that's not even considered. So the Capricorn moon squares Chiron in Aries, yes, so unlikely to get hurt. The intensity of conversations and relationships, and that applies to your colleagues and your friends and your family, all of those you will notice will loosen up. So even if it hasn't been high drama, you will notice a distinct in all of your relationships, and things just cool off and relax really significantly. It's almost like you can see a universal sigh of relief. And that's a great way to start the new month of November. I love it. On Saturday the 2nd, we have the Capricorn moon conjuncting Saturn in Capricorn. So that means they sit together and they blend their energy together. The moon in Capricorn says, I want to work. I work, therefore I am. And Saturn in Capricorn is, if you want structure and security in your life, you have to work for it. So they get on very well. The Capricorn moon also conjuncts Pluto in Capricorn, which is transformation and change. So all three say, if you work hard enough, you can make changes in your practical life. And they square Mars in Libra. So interference may come via other people or via criticism about your design or your vision. The moon also sextiles Mercury in Scorpio, so you communicate emotionally and you may take things emotionally. Remember, we're now in the retrograde period, and the moon also sextiles Neptune and Pisces. So you're in your dream world, in your fantasy world, and if someone comes in and gives you a giant dose of reality, you may not be prepared for that. You may not like it. So the good news about Saturday the 2nd is that your dreams can be put into practice and you can achieve your goals today, on Saturday the 2nd of November. The only trap inherent in the day is if you're in any sort of codependent relationship, because that's what's going to keep you from achieving your goals. So conforming to what other people want you to be in life, or what they want you to be, or what they need you to be for them, you will notice that today. And you're able, with Pluto in Capricorn and Saturn and the moon, all in Capricorn, you're able to recognize that, identify it, and then work to adjusting a situation like that. So either addressing it or getting out of it. But I have an example of this. Well, kind of an example. It kind of relates. I was together with this guy here in 2016, I think. We were together for a couple of months. And there was this supermoon happening. And at Glastonbury tour, there were pictures which were amazing. The moon was huge. And I said, let's go up the tour and watch the supermoon. It's amazing. And he was like, oh no, my knee hurts. Please, let's go home. And I was like, okay. You see how useless partners are? Dead weight. They keep you from achieving your dreams. Today, I'm a bit exaggerating and joking, of course. But today, it's really important that you focus on your dreams, okay? That you don't conform to someone saying, I want you to do that kind of work and stay behind the scenes, when you actually want to say, hang on a minute, I want to be the hostess and I want to be in the limelight. I'm not going to take that from you. So really make sure that you stick with your hopes and dreams today and you don't give up on them on Saturday, the 2nd of November, because you can actually achieve your goals today. And you can identify codependent relationships and people who try and hold you back and make you small. And then you can make a decision about what you're going to do with those people in your life. And you can actually act on that today. Finally, on Sunday, the 3rd of November, we have the moon going into Aquarius at 11:12 in the morning. So 12 minutes past 11 in the morning. So the moon in Aquarius is very humanitarian. It's an air sign, so it's about thinking, making decisions. Venus is in Sagittarius, hooray. And it trines Chiron in Aries. So if you go traipsing around and exploring in terms of love, I think it's likely that something may go a little bit wrong. This is an interesting week because you have days where love can be great and love can go a little bit wrong. Like, love can go a little bit wrong on Sunday, but Friday is an amazing day for love. Tuesday is a rubbishy day to travel or to sign up for a new course. But there was another day that was amazing to sign up for courses and to start doing that. It was Tuesday and then I think it was Friday. Anyway, so it's a week of extremes. You see the duality. And when you see this much duality, you know the ego is at work. So the ego wouldn't be working us so hard if we were going to fall on our faces during this week anyway. If we were all going to screw up and mess up and end up in the gutter, then the ego wouldn't try and mess with us. It is messing with us. So reading between the lines, it means that a lot of us can really, really succeed this week. And that's why the ego is putting in all these extremes to make us miss our opportunities and to confuse us. So make sure you use the right energy on the right days. Okay? The Aquarius moon sextiles Chiron in Aries. It sextiles Venus in Sagittarius. And it squares Uranus in Taurus. So the Aquarius moon, this sense of I'm a humanitarian, forms a harmonious relationship with the wounded healer, with the goddess of love and beauty in Sagittarius, and chaos in a practical sense. So on Sunday, this is a weird thing to say, but be careful that you don't go into Mother Teresa mode or martyr mode. And that you see yourself as some sort of martyr for the cause or a saint or something like that, that you totally like delude yourself in terms of what you're doing. Don't give away all your belongings today or move to Tibet to be a nun and to help the sick if the idea has just popped into your head. If this is something that you've been getting over years and years and years, then fine. But today the ego really works you and it's really likely to pop a very inconvenient and very life-changing idea into your head. And if you pursue that, it's going to take a long time to unravel and tidy up the mess that it causes. You don't need to do something drastic in response to a feeling, which is what this is. You have a feeling that you want to explore and you want to get out. So this is a good day to travel, whereas Tuesday isn't such a good day to travel. Sunday is amazing to travel. So you'll have experiences, you'll have a proper adventure, you may even get hurt a little, you may meet interesting people. But you don't need to do anything drastic. You can work with what you've got in your life right now. So a better way to channel the energy of Sunday is to put the energy into your romantic life, because it'll be loads of fun spending time with your significant others if you're in a throuple, and they will totally respond and you can have loads of fun together. And it's also a great day to meet new people again. So Sunday is the epitome of the week because it's great to go out and explore and to love. And that's what the ego is trying to prevent you from achieving this week. So that's what I'm going to say are my keywords for the week: exploration, adventure, and love and romance. So there you go. That's what I get for you for the week of Monday the 28th of October to Sunday the 3rd of November 2019. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the Readings tab to order your reading. In my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology. The astrology, I take your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth to draw up your chart. The tarot I use as I go along, and the numbers I combine with the tarot and the astrology. And it shows me everything about you. So life purpose, vocational aptitudes, strengths, weaknesses, love, romance, where to live, when to move, what's coming up in future. I can answer any questions you have. And by the way, if you go to the website to order a reading, in the next day or two, you may notice that the website changes because we're upgrading the website because, drum roll, we're going to make the Gregory Scott tarot deck. I'm having my own tarot deck made. I'm working with an artist and a publishing company in Italy, and we're having a tarot deck made. It's called the Gregory Scott Tarot, and on the new website you'll be able to pre-order regular decks and autograph decks where I write a little message and things like that, and it's very, very limited stock. So if you want a deck and you see it and the website's changed, I might make an announcement. I'm not sure yet. I'll get a text when the website changes. I may make an announcement or mention it in one of the daily videos or in one of the videos. I don't think I need to make an extra video on it. And the other thing is that, I don't know if I mentioned this already in this video, sorry, but the channel has hit 100,000 subscribers. So I want to thank all of you guys out there who have subscribed to the channel, because recently I looked at a tab I wasn't aware of on my analytics thing in YouTube, and it showed me that 40% of people who watch my channel are not subscribed. So thank you to the 60% of people who do subscribe, and if you're one of those 40 people who isn't subscribed and you like my videos, then please subscribe or register, make an account and subscribe. I would be ever so grateful. It would be lovely. If you really, really like this video, then please share it online. If you have any questions, I'm available all the time. Just get in touch with me via gregoryscott.com to answer your questions. Have a look at some of my other videos. I do daily tarot readings. The monthly horoscopes for each sun sign, so Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, they're all out now for November 2019, and I've done the ones for 2020 because I was really curious about next year. So you can look ahead at what's going on in 2020. There's a lot of info on the channel. And also make sure you watch the video on the new moon on the 28th. On Monday. Yeah. So that's it. I hope you have a lovely, lovely week. I'm sending you lots of love and lots of kisses. Mwah! And I'll speak to you soon.